Oprah. Good job, Oprah. Oprah, look back. Get up.
Hey, gossip aficionados. Welcome to another scandalous deep dive into the lives of your favorite celebrities. Today, we are going to spill all the tea on Oprah Winfrey, the media mogul who has been at the center of some jaw-dropping controversies. As a right-wing Christian conservative, it's time to expose the leftist and degenerate behaviors that make Oprah a prime example of everything wrong with Hollywood. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. First up, we have Oprah Winfrey's relentless attacks on President Donald Trump. For years, Oprah has used her platform to criticize Trump and his administration, aligning herself with the liberal media's mission to discredit him at every turn.
And when I heard that this letter is now going to be a part of a book...
From her daytime talk show to interviews and public speeches, Oprah has been vocal about her disdain for Trump, painting him as a villain and undermining his efforts to make America great again. In 2018, Oprah took her anti-Trump rhetoric to new heights when she hosted a CBS special, 60 Minutes, where she interviewed a group of Michigan voters. The special was supposed to be an unbiased look at the political climate, but it quickly became clear that Oprah had an agenda. She cherry-picked participants who were critical of Trump and used leading questions to paint his supporters as uneducated and misinformed. This blatant bias did not sit well with Trump or his supporters, who saw it as another example of the liberal media's attempt to control the narrative.
Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
Late last night, just minutes before midnight,
Trump, never one to back down from a fight, fired back at Oprah on Twitter, calling her insecure and accusing her of conducting a biased and slanted interview.
The United States is eroding around the world.
The former talk show.
He challenged her to run for president herself, confident that she would fail. Oprah's attacks on Trump only served to galvanize his base, who saw through her leftist agenda and rallied around their president even more fiercely. For right-wing Christian conservatives, Oprah's vendetta against Trump is a clear example of how the liberal elite uses its influence to push a leftist agenda.
That a new day is on the horizon.
Instead of focusing on real issues, Oprah chose to attack a president who was working tirelessly to improve the country. Her actions showed a complete disregard for the truth and highlighted the moral decay of Hollywood's liberal elite.
Run for president.
I just don't think I really have the inclination to do it. I love what I'm doing. I really like it.
Also, it doesn't pay as well.
No, it doesn't.
In conclusion, Oprah Winfrey's attacks on Donald Trump were a major scandal that exposed her true colors. She used her platform to push a biased, leftist agenda and discredit a president who was trying to make positive changes. For conservatives, this scandal was a reminder of the importance of standing by our principles and not being swayed by the liberal media's lies.
Are uncomfortable in their workplaces because...
Next, we have Oprah's controversial connection to disgraced Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein. For years, Oprah was closely associated with Weinstein, attending his parties, posing for pictures with him, and even publicly praising him. When the scandal broke in 2017, revealing Weinstein's decades-long history of sexual harassment and assault, many were quick to point out Oprah's close ties to him and question her knowledge of his actions. Oprah's association with Weinstein was particularly troubling for right-wing Christian conservatives, who saw it as another example of Hollywood's moral bankruptcy. Despite her public persona as a champion of women's rights, Oprah remained silent about Weinstein's behavior for years. It wasn't until the scandal became public that she finally spoke out, condemning his actions and expressing support for his victims.
They also posted pics of Seal's ex, Heidi Klum, kissing Weinstein too.
How are you?
I am... I happened to be on set with several...
For many, this response was too little, too late. The scandal raised serious questions about Oprah's integrity and her role in Hollywood's culture of silence.
Suffering from PTSD.
And when you start talking about it
do
out
what
loud.
great Americans do all the time. We're going to help each other. We're going to help each other out.
Yes, we are.
Slept over.
As one of the most powerful women in the industry, how could she not have known about Weinstein's behavior? And if she did know, why did she choose to stay silent? These questions cast a shadow over Oprah's reputation and highlighted the hypocrisy of her public persona.
We will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what...
In response to the backlash, Oprah tried to distance herself from Weinstein, claiming that she was unaware of his actions and expressing shock and dismay at the revelations. However, for many, this response was not enough. The scandal highlighted the deep-rooted issues in Hollywood and the complicity of those who chose to look the other way. In conclusion, Oprah's connection to Harvey Weinstein was a major scandal that exposed the hypocrisy of her public persona. It raised serious questions about her integrity and highlighted the moral decay of Hollywood's liberal elite.
Keep moving forward. I've got to smile. I've got to look the other way. I've got to pretend he didn't say.
For right-wing Christian conservatives, this scandal was a reminder of the importance of standing by our principles and holding those in power accountable for their actions.
Not even aware what he just said wasn't really inappropriate.
I know you've had a couple moments.
Lastly, let's talk about Oprah's anti-American rhetoric. Over the years, Oprah has made numerous comments that suggest she does not believe in the greatness of America. From her criticism of the country's history to her support for leftist causes, Oprah has often painted a bleak picture of the nation, focusing on its flaws rather than its strengths.
You've witnessed the storming of the Capitol and the death of civility. You're acutely aware that voting rights are being gutted, women's rights are being dismantled, books are being banned, history is being rewritten, the Supreme Court is being corrupted, the debt ceiling is being held hostage, the climate is changing, the LGBTQ community, LGBT plus community is under attack.
Yeah, make sure you get the plus in there, Miss Winfrey. All right, so let's go over her beefs. She's telling the kids.
In 2013, Oprah made headlines when she claimed that America was still a racist country and that the election of Barack Obama had not changed anything. She stated that racism was still alive and that the country had a long way to go in terms of equality. These comments were seen as deeply unpatriotic by right-wing Christian conservatives who believe in the fundamental goodness of America and its people. Oprah's anti-American rhetoric did not stop there. She has also been a vocal supporter of leftist causes such as gun control, abortion rights, and the LGBTQ+ agenda. Her support for these causes is seen as a direct attack on the values that many conservatives hold dear. Instead of promoting unity and patriotism, Oprah has chosen to focus on divisive issues and push a liberal agenda. For right-wing Christian conservatives, Oprah's anti-American rhetoric is a clear example of the dangers of leftist ideology. Her comments undermine the progress that the country has made and paint a negative picture of a nation that has done so much good in the world. Instead of celebrating America's achievements, Oprah chooses to focus on its flaws, perpetuating a narrative of division and negativity.
Controversy and how to learn from it.
Oprah Winfrey leaning in after backlash against her latest book club pick, the novel American Dirt. It tells the story of a mother and son who flee Mexico pursued by the head of a drug cartel. But the book faced harsh criticism for what some called...
In conclusion, Oprah Winfrey's anti-American rhetoric was a major scandal that exposed her true colors. Her comments and support for leftist causes highlighted the moral decay of Hollywood's liberal elite and their disdain for the values that many conservatives hold dear. For right-wing Christian conservatives, this scandal was a reminder of the importance of standing by our principles and defending the greatness of America.
And I was, boom, right in the ocean in front of your house. So you would know if climate was changing because you got 10 houses.
I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, as I will continue posting only the best celebrity and K-pop content.
Where?
This was Watch Wave, and until next time, have a good one.
And so you need to cut the...
Oh my God, I think we're having a racist moment. I'm tired of being labeled. I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm an American.
Oh, girl, don't set up Twitter on fire.
I'm sorry. I mean,
what?
I'm
oh,
sorry.
Lord. What did you just say? Stop the tape.